Yeah, Glau. Yeah. How? I should, Whoa. My stand just came off. Give me some slack here. Why did the stand just dial the hell in? There we go. Now we're rocking. Now we're kicking with some gears. Let me pull up my numbies. Or for you guys, pull up the numbies. Okay. All right. Now we're good. Now we're ready to rock. Ready to roll. Ready to rock and roll, as some would say. How are you fellas doing today, huh? How you fellas rocking? How we living? How you doing, Twig? How you doing, Max? As you can see, we have the setup here that's more at-home based. Just me and the boys. Me and the boys living through plays here. We're going to go over the slate here. We have pretty much a bunch of fucking games on, and we're going to go over all of them through Sunday's games. We're going to be doing this on Underdog Fantasy. If you're not on Underdog Fantasy, use code BDGE when you sign up because you'll get up to a free $1,000. Plus, you get a free line, free square of Jalen Hurts at just half a yard, as well as Patrick Mahomes for Monday night. 2 free squares, plus you get bonus bets like this, 50% bonus profits all the time. So it's definitely worth it to get on here and check out. Jameis plus Flacco over 300 passing yards. Feels like a lock to me. Ready to make some money? I'm doing well. Dak rushing yards, a lock. Yeah, I saw Alex post that. And I don't know how I feel about it. We'll get into it, though. What's going on, Luke? Good morning / afternoon. It's 11 a.m. here, so we're rocking here. Monty TD. It's pouring there, so we'll see. Starting with Buffalo, Miami, though, I really have no picks in this game. But we can go look at the spread real quick. The site I'm using to see the spread at the best odds is Pickett. If you're not on Pickett, use code BDG when you sign up on there. It's absolutely free to sign up. Plus, you can tell me and like all the boys on here as well. Oh! But yeah, okay. Cowboys, Falcons, Miami, Buffalo is the one we're looking at. Spread is plus 6.5. 5.5 on FanDuel. So if you're taking Buffalo side, you want to be on FanDuel. If you're taking the Miami side, you want to be on DraftKings there. Over-under, 49.5. So a high total from last game, to through 1,000 picks, to through more picks than you could ever imagine. 3 picks in one half, and then died. James Cook went off last game as well. 3 touchdowns in that game. Yeah, this game is disgusting. Reason being is, like, I don't know if I trust Tua entirely back yet. They really weren't letting him sling the ball down the field. They were trying to get the ball out as fast as possible. Bills are going to blitz a ton. They're going to run a ton of cover 2. They're going to run a ton of over-top coverage, limit the deep shots. Last time it was Miami-Buffalo, I took the Tyreek under. Let me go check that one out. Yeah, he's only at 76.5 receiving yards, but I think I still would lean under there if I were to do anything. Daylight savings kicked in. I'm an AZ, so we don't worry about that shit. Yeah, it's fair. I wish I lived in, like, somewhere not New York. But we're here. JMO just shared a fucking TikTok with me. All right. Glow. Yeah, I don't love this game for betting purposes, if I'm going to be honest. If anything, if I were to lean aside, I would definitely lean Buffalo's side, minus 5.5 to cover. They absolutely destroyed them last time. I expect it to be something similar today, and under on Tyreek Hill. That's what I would lean. Nothing really else to the Buffalo game. I kind of want to get out of my face. Dak, everyone's saying the rushing yards. Dak, 5.5 rushing yards. Is it a lock? Let's look. I'm going on props.cash for this. If you're not on props.cash, use code GUT25 when you sign up. Where the hell? I definitely passed it. There it is. Dak, 5.5 rushing yards. Feels like the furthest thing from a lock. Let's just see what quarterbacks have done versus Atlanta. That's why. Okay. You guys can't see it on your screen right now. But I can see it. So I'm going to read, like, you see the names over here? I can't pull that over for you right now. Oh, I can. Wait a minute. Watch this. Oop. All right, look at this shit. This is what everyone's yapping about, right? Oops. This is what everyone's yapping about. Stop. Get out of my face. Baker had 11 rushing yards. Geno had 15 rushing yards. Andy Dalton had 21 rushing yards. Baker again had 42 rushing yards. Taysom Hill doesn't count. He's a fucking tight end. Derek Carr had 5. That's kind of the comparison I draw here. Derek Carr-esque. Because Patty scoots. Hurts scoots. Fields scoots. Baker scoots. Geno would be the only one where I'm like, probably not. But even Geno's been more mobile this year. And I guess Andy, too. Andy don't fucking run the ball, but he had 21. This team gets no pressure. So I guess maybe he'll run. He's had 1 rushing attempt in almost every game, outside of a few. He was arguing with a reporter over if he can still run or not. So we're going based off of like him arguing with a reporter. I mean, he said this in 21 of his past 30 games. Yeah. I would stay away from it, but I can see the vision. I can see the vision for show of why you're looking there. I can see it, but I wouldn't feel great about it. It's kind of where I'm at with that one. All right, moving on. Let me pull this over a little bit more. Yep. There you go. What's up, Boom Swag? Ego running today? What do you mean ego running today? Oh, him against a reporter. I thought you were talking about me. I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? All right, let's keep on. Dude, this light is so harsh. I got to turn it down. I feel like I'm fucking in 10 UV right now. I almost said UAV. Too much COD. All right. Other plays I like today, Bijan. I lean into him a lot. Been an increased workload. Dallas defense is fucking horrible versus the run. He just went down to 70.5 rushing yards. I honestly, dude, some of these lines, like getting this at 10 yards less and only be 0.7 feels nuts. Like I feel like I would take that and just pair it. Like you take this and you pair it with like someone else in this game. This game is disgusting. Jalen Tolbert game feels like this feels like such a Jalen Tolbert game. As it ran all over 3.5 receptions. Also, you see the fucking Zeke shit, dude? That's nuts. Disciplinary reasons in his 9th year in the NFL feels a little insane, but I understand. Oh, I don't care how long you've been in this league. You got to listen to your coaches. Yeah, dude, 9 fucking years. And he's been on Dallas forever. And you're telling me disciplinary reasons why he's not playing. Maybe I'm just pissed that I took him over 5.5 rushing touchdowns on the year. And he's only at 2. But whatever. On the background to your Fortnite game, that's elite. It's elite content. All right, Denver, Baltimore. I do have a play for this that I absolutely love. By the way, they're just fucking Deontay here, right? Like, are you kidding me? Only got touchdown scores? The fuck is this? All right. His line went down, but I'd boost it up and take the lower. Javonte, under rushing yards, period. Almost anything in this game. Why? We'll go to his prop side cash to look at it just a little bit more depth, and I did do a whole write-up on this. We can look at that while I yap. Ravens have allowed I've just allowed 7 explosive runs of 10-plus yards this season. That is 5 less than the next closest defense this season. So they're allowing 0 explosive runs. They're allowing not a lot of yardage. And you're probably looking at this like, oh, he's been popping off recently. Yeah, but when he plays good rushing defense, let's look. New Orleans stinks. Carolina stinks. Raiders stink. Jets stink versus the run. Chargers, good versus the run. Tampa Bay, at this point in time, before they lost to everyone, was good against the run. Pittsburgh, good against the run. Seattle started the year top 5 run defense and then fell off the face of the earth. Against good teams, he sucked. And I love Javonte. Ravens allow a 4.1 explosive run rate. That's the lowest of any defense since 2016. Pair the explosion rate with the fewest rushing yards. He's held the running backs to 55. This is total, like all the running backs in the game. 55 yards per game. They're 8.5-point dogs. Unless the line changed. 9.5-point dogs. Like, they're not going to be running the ball in this game. Against an elite defense? No thanks. His rush attempt line went down from 13.5 to 9.5. Yeah. Leaning the under for Chow. Now, receptions could be a different look. If you want receptions, I would definitely lean that way. But, like, lower on rushing yards all day. Feels fantastic. Wait, didn't hear about Zeke. He got a team suspension. Does Deontay or Zay get shadowed by Surtain today? Zay, right? I'm going to be honest. I don't know who the fuck Surtain's going to shadow. I don't know if he's going to shadow. He might play field side today. Field boundary. He might play as the boundary corner and just play one-on-one the entire game with whichever one's over there. I only expect Deontay to see probably like 60% of snaps today. Like, he's only had a week of practice, if that. So he's not going to have the full playbook. I also expect him to be running the ball 90% of this game anyway, so neither of them are fucking startable. Like, this is disgusting. Like, it's just 4 receptions. All right, sure. Mark Andrews, again, this is also disgusting. 2.5 receptions, 30 yards. Yay. Unless he gets a touchdown, he's fucking useless. Like, I swear to God. Unless he gets the 39.5 is just so low for any starting running back. I definitely wouldn't take the over, but taking any starter 40 yards stuff. Dude, look at this. Like, I'm just showing you, like, he's done this 4 games, excuse me. Less than 23 yards. You could have taken 23.5 and you would have cashed. Like, he just doesn't see it. When they lose games, look, loss. These are in the losses. Games that Denver's lost this season. I'm one of the biggest Javonte backers you'll ever find. I believe in him entirely. But this defense is fucking good. Let's look at all odds versus this team. Okay? Versus Baltimore. You can't see it, but I'll see it. I'll read it to you. Nick Chubb had 52 rushing yards. He hit his over. Bucky Irving, the game before that, did not hit his over. Rashad White in that same game had 40 yards exactly. Zach Moss before that did not hit his over. Ray Davis. That's why we're looking at Ray Davis. James Cook did not even come close to his over. Only 39 total yards. Obviously, Rico Dallin, Zeke got fucking killed. Alexander Madison, Xavier White got killed. Isaiah Pacheco only had 45 total yards. Like, so pretty much unless you're Nick Chubb, Rashad White, who got 40, or, yeah, Isaiah Pacheco got 45 at the time you're seeing 90% of carries in Kansas City's offense. You're not hitting this fucking line. And this Broncos run offense does not make me feel any more confident about it. So I'm going to definitely lean the lower here for sure. All right, Glow. We can move on from that game. I don't really have anything else outside of what you know about Devon Vele, huh? Nick just walked by. As I was saying that. But no, outside of that game, I got nothing fucking else. But we do like Javonte over. It is an official play. Cincinnati, I was really leaning into the idea of Jamar Chase over receptions. Like, no T. Higgins. He saw 11 targets last game. I get he missed this 2 games without T. Higgins before, but that was against Kansas City and Denver. Like, those are the 2, or New England, excuse me. Those are the 2 toughest defenses to, like, throw. Like, even Devontae Adams couldn't catch shit against Christian Gonzalez. Obviously, like, DK had a big day, sure, but he didn't even shadow DK for most of that game. So it's like, it's tough. It's tough. But I think I would still lean Jamar over. Not 100% taking it yet. Or 9 targets feels great, too. If anything, that pushes. No way he didn't see that. Against a Raiders defense that has gotten demolished. Mollywopped this season. Elijah Moore, 85 yards. Jerry Jeudy, 79 yards. Cedric Tillman, 99 yards. Mike Evans had a shitter, but Chris Godwin, 65 yards. Terry McLaurin, 53. T, 83. Jamar Chase, oh my God. Oh, I'm looking at Baltimore. I'm like, what the hell? It's Javonte. I was like, they didn't fucking play before. All right, restart from the top. Xavier Worthy hit over his line last week. Tutu before that hit over his line in a beat up Rams team. Pickens hit over his line. Amari Cooper at 35 yards, but he had like a 90 fucking yard touchdown called back. Jerry Jeudy had over his yards, 72 yards. Deontay Johnson had 122 versus his team. Zay Flowers had 91 versus his team. They're just like susceptible to big days, and Jamar Chase is like arguably the best receiver in football right now. Yeah, Glau, Vele over. Chase Brown line moving. His line stay be moving. Let's look at Chase Brown and stay. Let's refresh. Let's do a quick refresh. So I think 67.5. No Zach Moss. So yeah, it looks juicy as hell. I think I'll lean 50.5 rushing attempts more. Let's look. He ain't ever scraped the nuts of this. But, again, they've allowed massive days on the ground. So, oh, that's in losses. I was just looking at losses. He said this once. Carolina. There we go. But if you go to rushing attempts, like he had 15 without him before. They're going to win this game. There's no way that Cincinnati loses this game. Javonte just shot to 36.5 on FanDuel. Someone monitoring. They stay be fucking lurking. I think I'll take Chase Brown over rushing attempts more than I would, and it's good value comparatively. Like attempts, it's Kareem 21, Kyron 21, Javonte had even 13. You know, Chuba Hubbard 21, Derrick Henry 18. Like they allow massive days on the ground, and Chase Brown's the only back there. Unless Jamar Chase is going for 9,000 yards, I think Chase Brown easily goes over in rushing attempts. And even with that, I think he does. Jacoby Myers is another good one. I really like his over. Didn't make it a play, but I think it's a really good spot here. Jacoby clearly is the number one receiver in this offense. He established that last game against a good Kansas City Chiefs team. He had 52 yards with the Chiefs, which like no one fucking does because the Chiefs are pretty locky this year. Devontae's hit his over. AJB hit his over. Cedric Tillman hit his over against his team. Wandell hit his over against his team. Darius Slayton hit his over against his team. Zay Flowers hit his over against his team. Rashad Bateman, Deontay Johnson, Xavier Leggett, Terry McLaurin at 100 yards. Like all these, Rashi Rice at 75 yards. Throwback to the boy when he had a knee. Yeah, it's like people have just been crushing this Vegas team, allowing the 9th most or the 11th most passing yards per game. He said this in 3 of 6 games so far, averaging 54.2 yards per game. He only saw 81% of snaps last week. I think that goes up, but he's seen the targets here. Without Devontae, 7, 9, 10, and 9. I'd say that's pretty fucking good. Was 6, 6, 5, and 7 receptions, including a touchdown in 2 of those games. He could score again here today. The Cincinnati team is very susceptible to big receiver days, so I do like that spot a lot. You can get at 48.5 on BetMGM right now. The spread of this game is 8, so I'm expecting Bengals to win big. The Bengals should win big. Going back, what game did I just glance over? I didn't go over Atlanta Cowboys spread 3.5. I think I'm taking the points with the Falcons. I think they win. Cowboys are just bad, dude. They look bad. Don't tell me this is Carolina next. Okay. All right, we have the Giants. What you know about a little Tyrone Tracy? I'm going to move this line a little bit myself down to 59.5, and we're going to take it right there. I took this on BetMGM around here. 59.5 higher, only 0.96, so you're losing 0.004. Like it's damn near pick 'em. So you like that for Tracy. I like his rushing attempts too here. I think he easily sees most of these games. Yeah, concussion, whatever the fuck. I don't care about his concussion protocol. He's out of it. He's going to be 100%. He's going to be the RB1 in this offense like he's been. Devin Singletary clearly has lost that role, and this Washington defense gives up a ton of yards to opposing running backs. And Tyrone Tracy's been good. He's hit this in 2 or 4 games this season. He saw all the RB1 roll over some of those games, 2 games over 100 yards. This Washington defense allows the 4th most rushing yards to opposing running backs this season, 117 rushing yards per game. 3 of the last 4 games, Tyrone Tracy's seen 17 plus rushing attempts, which is why I like that rushing line of 14.5. I think he's going to keep smashing this, dude. He's averaging 5.3 yards per carry, which is nuts. He's averaging 29.3 yards after contact per game, which is nuts. Like, I think he just pops off again here today. Like, we've seen it time and time again. Boy just keeps popping. I think he's going to keep popping here again. Tyrone Tracy feels great at 59.5 rushing yards. Chase Brown looks good. Yeah, no, Chase Brown looks great. Xavier Leggett or Jalen Cooker? Dude, Jalen and Bryce seem to have a really good connection. I'd say Cooker. Even though he was about to get cut this season. Yeah, 15.5 when already getting close to most active seems like a lot. Yep, no, I agree. You think Garrett Wilson or Kareem Hunt for AK is fair? I wouldn't move for Kamara right now, dude. He's playing on a broken hand. He gets dinked and dunked every game. He's so due for an injury. I know it's like bad logic for me to think about that. But like Kareem Hunt's going to be dead soon. So maybe you're just trading pretty much Garrett for AK. Yeah, I'd probably do that, actually. Now that I think about it, like, for a second. Yeah, I'd probably do that. If you're trading away AK, I would not do that. How do you feel about No Dime's TD parlay? What's his parlay? Is that the Bozo? Has Tyrone officially taken over the Jaguars? Yes, 100%. He's seen over 60% of offensive snaps. He's seen almost all of the rushing work. It's sadly over for Devin Singletary. When the lines start looking like this, oops, wrong mouse. When the lines start looking like this, where they're not even giving you lines, yeah, it's pretty bad. Inactives come out in 8 minutes. Let's find a surprise inactive and take advantage. Facts. I got Connor, Chuba, Tracy. I need to start one. I got no idea. Chuba with Bryce is always risky. I wouldn't do that. Connor, what's the spread of the game? 2.5, 1.5. So it's kind of like a pick on for Arizona, but it's a good Bears defense. I would lean Tracy. He's so good when he plays, dude. It's good, Alden. Bench one. Marv, BTJ. Well, BTJ might not be playing. We don't know yet. I would bench. Yo, and the all-time streaming's fucking back. You are blocked, my boy. Sorry, boss man. I'm benching Devontae Smith for Tyrone Tracy. Holy shit. It's kind of elite of a move. All right, let's get back to picks. Anyway, Tyrone Tracy over. It's kind of what I got for this game. Lock it in. Chargies. Herbie's not throwing a fucking pick. Sorry, Toots. And it's juicy here. 1.04x. Lock that bitch in. 12 leg beach. Oh, yeah, that's our bozo. That's our bozo parlay. I picked Tracy to score. So, hopefully he does. Herbie stats. That's what I was going to do. I see my CTE's getting bad, fellas. I'm not going to be able to remember anything within the next few years. I had so many undiagnosed concussions. Justin Herbert has thrown 0 interceptions in each of his last 5 games with the longest active streak in the NFL, which is actually pretty cool. He's on a record to be 1 game shy of the Chargers record for most games without a pick. I think he does it here today. The only pick he's thrown this year has been a tipped ball into J.C. Horn's lap. So he's protected the ball amazingly. Clearly, this is a run-first team, and they're not looking to throw the ball in deep shots. And when he does throw the ball, it's normally on crossers, under center, play action plays. It's a pretty clear path. There's not many opportunities for it to be picked unless it is tipped. The Browns defense also has been horrible at creating turnovers into the balls in the air. They've only recorded 1 interception all season. That was on a tipped ball against Jaden Daniels. So I think the under here is absolutely fantastic for Herbie. I absolutely love that. Jameis, though, sneaky big game again. I guess the Chargers defense, I'm not taking anything there. Nick Chubb, I kind of like to break out again. Like I kind of like him to be back to Nick Chubb. So I kind of do like that line. JK always is like a solid bet to just take his fucking over on anything. He's just a lock, dude, to score too. If you want to do like, where the hell is anytime? I don't even know. Oh, it's right here. Anytime touchdown, you get a little juicy for that. Love that. I think he's going to score again here today versus this Cleveland defense. Lad's been going off. 4.5 receptions. Feels great for him. Cedric Tillman's been a fucking animal. Only 3.5 receptions. Feels so low. Kamani Vidal's getting this much work? 23 yards? 23 yards for Kamani Vidal? Go best ball pickup. All right, moving on to the Carolina New Orleans game. Let's go look at the spread of that. Chargers Browns. It's a pick 'em. I'm taking Chargers. Sorry, Jameis. I love you. Love you, Jabu, but I'm picking the Chargers. All right. Amari's out. Hold on, let me pull up fucking Twitter. Yeah, Coop's out due to a wrist injury. Brian Robinson's inactive today. Okay. All right. I kind of want to see the full list. We got to wait 3 more minutes for the full list. Coop being out is kind of huge. Shakir might have to go off. Oops. But then again, this is just the same game now that they played earlier this year. Like Cooper wasn't playing earlier either. But Carolina, Bryce Young kind of feels like a fucking move. They're looking to trade his ass, sadly. I don't want to trade him, but they're looking to trade him. And he threw the ball 37 times last week. I expect it to be somewhere similar like that. I don't expect us to win by anything. I expect us to lose by quite a lot. The spread of this game, whatever it is, I'm taking the Saints side. 7, probably taking the Saints side because we fucking suck. We're a poverty franchise and we can't win anything. But with that being said, Bryce Young is getting to throw the ball a ton because they want to get him on film a ton. They want to be able to ship that out, get a pretty good deal for him. Half a passing touchdown feels great. Obviously, it is juiced, but I think his passing yards will also hit just off the pure volume here. 30 passing attempts is an easy lock over against this Saints team. Especially the Saints teams actually sucked recently. Like, horrible. I get Derek Carr's coming back, but yeah, I kind of love Bryce Young today in just a volume perspective. He's not going to be that good, but volume-wise, he might be amazing. Are Davis and Thomas playing? I'm looking to see if BTJ is playing. The all-time streaming shit is just God. And we lean in Hawk first week back. Always tough. Dude, I just can't take Hawk first week back. I love him. But it's so tough. So tough. All right, let's see. I keep using the wrong mouse to like look at actual shit. 1 minute until inactives drop, and then we'll see what the fuck we're doing with that. Until then, you would think Kamara has a big game. Did he have a big game last time he played Carolina? I think he did. I'm like positive he did. Yeah, he cooked us. 83 yards. What's his total? He had 110 yards. Yeah, we're so fried. His total line's 132 on BetMGM. What the fuck is on? Why are they on crack? Go, would you lean Ingram or Kraft over Hawk? I will lean Ingram. Eckler or Javante? Eckler. Start 2. BTJ, JSN, Ladd, or Cooper. Well, Cooper's not playing. I would go. BTJ's probably not playing. Actually, we'll know like right now. Reload a bitch. Can we get some fucking report? It's like on Twitter. All right, the Patriots don't tell me shit for inactives. There we go. Bengals inactives. T. Higgins is out. Zach Moss officially ruled out. Jermaine Byrne is officially ruled out. Let's look at the report right here. Sorry. Yeah, Drake May playing is awesome for the Patriots, by the way. Also, the problem is Bryce could get subbed out because Andy's like healthy. They're just not playing him. I think just because, again, they want to get tape on Bryce to trade him. I don't want to trade his ass, though. Ugh, sickening. Yo, you know, this whole fucking streaming shit's gotta stop. He's at 4 o'clock game. Probably won't know until later. Oh, that's also fair. I picked the Panthers money line and parlays. That's insane. That's actually insane. Marvin Harrison Jr. Olave, gotta lean Olave. Golf with the rain or Kyler against Chicago. Kyler. Just in general, you just start Kyler. Golf has like the most limited upside of all time. He has to have like such a good game to have 20 points. Kyler, I feel like, can just drop 20 points at any given time. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. English. New England, Tennessee. This Tennessee team looks horrible recently. With that being said, I kind of like New England. Is that insane? Is that insane to like New England plus 150? Dude, I might be all in on New England this week. This Titans team looked horrible, dude. They got 50 bombed. Damn near the first half 50 bombed. Panthers game's in Germany, right? That's next week, I think, because they play the Giants. New England's not insane. I agree. Kansas Cat. Yeah, Glow. Nah, dude. Like, I don't know what in me is like, Ramondre's going to have another good game. When Drake May plays, I just have confidence. Tank ETN and BTJ in. Is that locked? Is that Lockenstein? That hurts my fantasy team so bad. Actives. Actives. Sorry. Tony Pollard, Tyler Boyd, Curtis Samuel. Inactives. Will Levis is inactive. T. Higgins is one active. Zell Michaels. Mark Cooper's inactive. Brian Robinson Jr. Deontay Foreman. Who am I missing? Who are we missing? Shefty. We need more. Where's the full inactives? Here we go. Dude, you go to the Panthers inactives, and it's the most sad shit you'll ever see in your life. We just name the entire roster. Just be like, yeah, Panthers out. Like, at this point, insane. Cowboys inactives. Zeke, fucking stupid. Micah Parsons, Deron Bland, Andrew Booth, they're cooked. You can just say that. Broncos inactive. I don't think there's anyone there that's really that notable. L'Jarius Sneed is out again. Tajay Spears is out. And Tony P's banged up. Bills inactive. No one really that noticeable. Falcons inactive. No one really that noticeable. Bengals we already yapped about. Patriots we already yapped about. All right, Glow. It's so sad looking at the Panthers inactives, dude. Like, we are a poverty franchise. Yeah, okay. No one really, like, super notable here that's, like, game-changing and active for me. Oh, Xavier Leggett's active. Okay. Marlon Humphrey's playing. Interesting. I didn't think he was going to play. All right. Yeah. All right, Glow. Let's keep it pushing. Koopa's out. Damn. Where'd you guys see the Jacksonville inactives? I didn't even see that. Inactives. I'm trying to find it myself. Oh, here it is. Oh, wait, no, that's last week. Yeah, it hasn't said anything. They're later, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know when their show will come out. Probably not till later. People just lying in chat for no reason. All right, Brian Robinson. Yeah, that's tough. Cooper's tough. Brian Robinson's tough. They'd be split in backfield in Jacksonville, right? Yeah, I would assume so. I would definitely assume so. Anyway, going back to New England, Tennessee, I kind of love I kind of love Mario Douglas getting 3.5 receptions out of the slot. It's not an official play, but I definitely lean that way for sure. With Drake playing too, Drake loves to pepper him. Pause. So I think that's definitely the wave there. Okay, we'll keep it pushing though. We're 36 minutes into this. We still have a 4 o'clock slate and the late night game. All right, Glow. What do we got here? Chicago, Arizona. No one I fucking like here, but we'll just keep up pushing. Marvin Harrison, 3.5 receptions. Feels insanely low. But I'm not going to touch it. I hate the entire, like, I will say this every single week, and there's one guy in the chat that always gets mad at me because he's a Bears fan, but we saw it unfold last week. This Bears offense is bad. This Bears offense only can beat up on bad defenses. If they're not playing a bad defense, they will look bad. Now, today, they are playing a bad defense, so they should look good. Look at the Bears' schedule this year. When they've played good teams, they're shit. When they play bad teams, they're good. Simple maths. Tennessee, shit. Houston, shit. Indianapolis sucks. They're good. The Rams suck, and they were still bad. Carolina sucks. They were good. Jacksonville sucks. They were good. Washington, mid, bad. This team's bad, dude. Team's not bad. The defense is fantastic. Offense is bad. And it's not Caleb's fault. It's not the receiver's fault. It's fucking Shane Waldron sucks ass, and he's a bad coach. He's a bad offensive coordinator. I hate Shane Waldron, and I don't hate many people. I just think he's such a waste of a fucking offensive coordinator. Like, this offense should have been electric, and Shane Waldron sucks. So, that's my TED Talk. Cup is out? Where the fuck you guys seeing this shit, huh? You guys just be fucking lying, huh? What's up, Glow? Where the fuck you seeing that Cup is out? That's my question. All my homies hate Shane Waldron. Facts. Nah, dude, that was a Shane Waldron rant right there. Oh, you said, you're talking about your team. I was about to say, aren't they on a bye? What am I tripping about? Javonte over receptions, A-Lock. I do like Javonte over receptions. Anyway, I'm done yapping about Chicago now. We can be done. Sorry. I have the prop stack cash screen still up. If anything, I'm leaning Trey McBride to just continue to fucking cook. Just take his over every day, and you're like, all right, I can live with that. He's so just like the target hog in Arizona. We're looking at the spread there, 2. It's a pick 'em. Arizona's been hot, but I think it comes to an end. I think Chicago wins this game +2. I think I'll just take their money line. Oh, my God. Cardinals are favored? I was like reading this backwards. Fuck it. We ride with Arizona. I might place that. I might do a parlay of Patriots, Cardinals, money line. And then just ride for the fucking boys. And then lose all my money. But I'm so down. All right, AJ Brown's going to fucking go off. What you know about it? Yeah, can we, update, please? Thanks. Devin Funches. Dude, Devin Funches, man. Shout out my GOAT. He gave me a few years of where the fuck is the alt line? Whatever. We'll take the high at 83.5. This is juiced as shit. But, oh. Anyway, decided between 2 Carolina rookie wideouts is tough. Dude, no, for real. But I definitely lean Cooker for sure. The Miami wide receivers, I think, are going to do well. It's so tough. They didn't sling the ball down the field. KJ Osborne, take one out. Yeah, Javon Baker yards. Javon Baker's sneaky fucking play. I didn't even think about Javon Baconstein. He sees, no fucking tread, though. I think it just will be Polk. It just will be, what's his fucking, Keyshawn Butte. Those are the guys you really want to look for here. Baker is just not seeing fucking dick for routes. I don't think they have his lines up. Sadly. He's just not getting enough tread for me to like even really think about Baker being a play here. Javonte rushing underdog is gone. They'll be back. Give it like 2 minutes. They'll refresh it. Anyway, AJ Brown's been cooking. We can yap about that for a quick second. AJ Brown, past few games, absolutely insane. Let's just go over some of the numbers. 4 of the last 4 games he's had over this line. 102 yards average. Dating back to the last season where Hurts, he's hit this in 7 of the last 10 games. Going into, 81.5 receiving yards average in those games. Jacksonville's defense also has been bad, if you guys haven't realized by now. As I said earlier, when they played the Bears. 273 passing yards allowed per game, which is 31st in the entire league. And Brown is averaging a plus 176 receiving yards over expected this season. That's like more than he's kind of states it, more than he's expected, which is the second most in the NFL. Brown's also hauled in 4 of 7 targets for 170 yards on go routes. That's resulting in 3 touchdowns and generating a plus 15.3 EPA. It's the highest in the NFL. He's been cooking. This monster's really good, by the way. I don't know what flavor it is. Ultra Sunrise. It feels like I'm drinking Orange Crush. So, if you like Orange Crush, this thing is gas. Like, wow. I really like that flavor. Anyway. Yeah, Jalen Hurts and Brown have also been efficient on go routes as they completed 17 of 31 passes for 583 yards and 8 touchdowns. That's 5 more touchdowns than any QB wide receiver duo. It's nuts. They've been playing, like, he's hit over on his longest reception line every single game so far this season, too, at 20.5. Is Bosa probably up? Yeah, it's on Tony's. So Tony no dimes. I'll pick it. Who's going to be my guardian? Waddle and Tyreek now? Buffalo CB1 is out. Dude, here's the thing with Buffalo. It's not the fact of who's guarding them. It's more the fact of the coverage they run. And just, like, they don't allow it. They don't allow deep shots. They just don't. Lowest rate in the NFL of allowing deep passes just because they run such a strict too high. So you need to either split their too high by running a post corner concept, or you need to run fucking 4 verts and pray that they're in cover 2. That's the only way you're getting it deep on them. Like, you're not, like, legitimately, unless they're in a cover 2, you can't split their defense. Deep. Got You Are My Sunshine. Okay, enough. Evan Ingram thoughts? Evan Ingram's going to cook. He's going to absolutely cook. He's, like, no Kirk now. Take away, it's more target share. Just more targets. Evan Ingram, more target. He's so good. I got Njoku as a top 5 tight end. I even dropped. You dropped Hockenstein? Interesting. I would give Hockenstein a little bit more. Njoku versus the Chargers and Ingram versus Philly. I'm taking Ingram. A lot of Ingram questions. Saints secondary got a bunch out. Leggett. No, I said I like Bryce in that game. But if you guys are talking fantasy-wise or whatnot, if I were to lean anything, okay, let's take a fucking look, right? You know, it can't hurt. Going back to my poverty Panthers that make me want to end my life every week. If I were to lean anything, I wouldn't lean Leggett. He's a little bit banged up right now. He's had some problems. He's only seen limited targets, and most of them are in the like end zone on like slants. But Jalen Cooker has been cooking as a rookie wide receiver, and now almost got cut this offseason as he was bad. And now him and Bryce have one of the best connections on the entire team. I think if anything, that's the direction we go. But for now, we go AJ Brown, AJ Bizzle in the cut for this Jacksonville team. It's Parker Washington. Parker Washington, damn, they don't have actual lines. They just have touchdowns. It's sickening. All right, Detroit, Green Bay. We lean Jahmyr Gibbs higher in the pouring rain. 16.5 longest rush. What you know about it? He's hit this line on almost every game. The rain, everyone's like, oh my God, it's raining. Oh my God. That leans for a bigger running day. Quick maths. Rain, run ball more. You're not passing in the rain, so what are you going to do? Run it? That's exactly what they're going to do. There's lines. And he's crushed this line. He has big runs all the time. And in the rain, if anything, it's going to lead to more big runs. Question of the week. DJ Moore or Marvin Harrison? Ugh. Probably DJ. I don't like Shane. But a starting room in Hawk because my flex spot and shambles are not. That's honestly not even a bad start, though. Like, Ingram's going to cook, and Hawk, first game back, could be scary, but he's playing the Colts. Mingo only 8.8x for a touchdown. That shit should be 1,000. No, literally, though. Mingo is fucking ass. I love Gibbs, though. Honestly, you can lean Monty rushing yards, too. I like both them. The show in this rainy game. It's 100% participation in that game, so it should be literally pouring the entire game. Matt Stafford and the Seahawks. Seahawks without DK, kind of struggling. Puka's supposed to be back. Cooper Kupp's supposed to be in. So, again, it's going to look like an interesting game. Yeah, this whole fucking streaming on the NFL site shit's got to stop at some point. We got to lock the fuck in. Let's block them. All right, let's look at the spread of this game. I'm leading lines, by the way, in this game. And obviously Philly. Rams, Seahawks. I like sneaky Seahawks money line. I feel like Seahawks bounce back this game. I think Kenneth has a good day. I was going to put his play in too. Obviously struggled last week, but I think against this Rams defense, which has been susceptible to massive games on the ground, I think Kenneth can absolutely cook, and their line is a little bit more healthy now. I didn't look at their inactives, as they're not going to be out till 3 o'clock, but we'll see really what that comes down to. If this team is healthy from a offensive line perspective, we love Kenneth here. JSN's also a good shout. Without DK, his usage has gone up for sure, and he's just a wide receiver 2 now. It's just kind of it is what it is. Tyler Lockett's taking a backseat into that wide receiver 3 role, and Jason's going to keep scooting up. I think if Tyler Lockett goes this year, which I think is a high chance of happening, I think JSN's going to like keep going up and up and up and up and up and up in value. I think by like year 3 or 4, he's going to be a fucking stud. He's so good in the slot, dude. Like, he's so good at finding soft spots in the zone. Anyway, Matt Stafford over passing yards. Next. This game, I have 3 plays. Buckle up. Jonathan Taylor, Haya. Justin Jefferson, Haya. And where is my fucking GOAT, my boy, my lover, Josh Downs, Haya, 5.5 receptions. Yeah, I'll walk you through each one. Jonathan Taylor is playing a Minnesota defense that's fake good. I said it. Said it with my chest, and I'll say it again. Minnesota this season, right? We look at it from this perspective. They've been fucking cooked. Kyron, 97 rushing yards the last game. Before that, Jahmyr Gibbs, 116 rushing yards before that. Taylor's crushed this in 4 of the last 4 games. He's seeing 20 attempts in every game. Pull up the props.cash. Let me pull up the fucking receipts real quick so you can see the fraudulent ass motherfuckers that say, oh, Minnesota's defense, #1 in rush defense. My ass. My dickhole. Right? These are the teams that they've shut down. They didn't shut down the Rams. They didn't shut down the Lions. Right? They shut down the Jets before the firing and when they were fucking ass. That doesn't count. Okay? They shut down Josh Jacobs in Green Bay, who saw 9 carries. That doesn't count. They were losing by 30. Houston without Joe Mixon. San Francisco, they got ran over for 100 yards. And then the Giants. So they've shut down these games. Like, they're so good because of these unethical games of averages. It's where, like, the shit games are really shitty, which pulls down the averages. But then they give up big games to good backs. Should they play a good running team, they get cooked. Jonathan Taylor's good. This Colts offense is good. With Flacco back, they're even better. Fake fucking sharp. Yeah, you see the numbers. It's all red. They pull it in for you. All red on the running standpoint. You're like, oh, my God. Under. No. Fake. False. Fake. Next. They're bad against the pass, which is also kind of fake, but also kind of true. They've sucked against receivers as they play a mug defense, which is going to get you burnt. It's going to create turnovers, and they create a ton of turnovers. But they get cooked. Puka at 106 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown 112 yards. Garrett Wilson 100 yards. Jayden Reed 139 yards. Deebo Samuel 110 yards. Malik Neighbors had 66. Stephon Diggs had 94. Nico Collins had 86. Tank Dell had 62. All that same game. That's 3 receivers. Like, they get fried. Like, yeah, sure, they shut down the Rams outside of Puka. Sure. Puka still went for over 100 yards. Josh Downs is the #1 target in this offense when Joe Flacco's playing. And he's good. He's really good. His lines are set high for a reason. When he plays with Flacco, it's good things. Right? I can't filter to exactly with Flacco, but I have the numbers. When he plays with Flacco in 2 games, 9 receptions, 69 yards, 12 targets. 7 receptions, 66 yards, 9 targets. Flacco loves throwing the ball deep, or loves throwing the ball short, excuse me. And Josh Downs is that guy. He's a slot receiver who's closest to his body, closest to the line of scrimmage, closest to Flacco. Minnesota also gives up 260 passing yards per game, which ranks him 30th. They allow a ton of passing yards. Let's go to QBs. Let's go to passing yards. Just, for example, I already showed you all the receiving yards they've given up. Passing-wise, odds versus Minnesota. 279, 280, 220, 244, 389, 215 against Stroud. He struggled this year, sadly, sophomore slump. Brock Purdy, 319, and then Daniel fucking Jones. Sucks. Interception. Why do I have different lines? You go on your laptop. Or you have to go laptop to... Sometimes they're different from laptop to phone. It's weird. But yeah. This is my Vikings rant. They're a great defense, but they're fake good yards defense. They're good at creating turnovers. All right. Not Jalen Naylor. Next. Not Alec Pierce. All right. Justin Jefferson. Why is he going to cook? Because his Indy defense is non-existent, and Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in football. Diggs, 81 yards and 3 quarters. BTJ, 122 yards. Pickens, 133 yards. Rome, 112 yards. Nico, 117 yards. This team gets fucking fried. They get fried. He's due for a 100-yard game. Like, he's averaging 90.4. 90.8 per game this year. Yeah, Indy just can't stop the wind, let alone anything else. Like, they can't stop anything. I feel like I'm missing a play. I guess not. I guess we went over all of them. That's all my plays for today. That's what I got. Yapping for an hour. I hope you enjoyed my yap sesh. Pass defense is non-existent. Rush defense is somewhat, and they're a buck. They're with buck back. Yeah. No, I mean, listen, they're a good defense. Create turnovers. They get stops when they need them. The good third down defense. But from a yards perspective, they just get torched. That's fine. Just creates more overs and then like false narratives by people that are like, they have the second best run defense in all of football. Yeah, but you have to explain fucking why. Because they're winning every game. And guess what? The past 2 games when they're losing, they've been cooked. I think they dropped this game to Indy. I'm like calling my shot. What's the line? What's the spread? I'm going to bet it right now. Wow, 5.5, taking that all day. Plus 210, I might sprinkle that as well. Yeah, those are my Sunday Night Football bets. That's all my bets for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and sub and all that sort of fun shit down below. Appreciate all 84 of you being in here. Make sure to leave a like on your way. That's the best way to support the channel for free. And, yeah. We'll be back here next time. We'll be back on... I already have all my Monday night bets out and everything. I already did that in Sunday's video, so I probably won't make a... So if you want Monday night's bets, you can go to Sunday's video, and they're on there, ironically. And, yeah, Glow, if you want to me to stream for Monday, let me know. But I have those bets already out, so I don't know if I will or not. If not, you can catch me on like here, Cancel Gaming, somewhere else, dude. We'll be fucking live. We'll be live somewhere at some point in time in the next like 3 days. So I'll catch you guys then. If you want to message me on Twitter about something, you can. That's probably the best way to reach me. Outside of that.